All right, ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure and for your education, Mwikali words.
Thank you. This first piece is called As You Sleep. I'm not going to, I think, talk too much about it at the beginning. I think I'll talk about it more at the end. So let's get into it. Yeah. I watch you sleep and want to keep you safe and need to keep you warm and want to keep you well and need to see your smile and need to know the feel of your laughter in my skin. I pray your dreams be kind to you and reveal love and life and healing. May your rest make you well and refreshed. I pray for your dreams. I pray for your dreams and cannot pause the progress of the love and what it does to my heart to be seen by you. I pray your protection and your realized possibility as you proceed to get what you need. I pray you lend me your feet that I might ease the spaces that are aching, rub sacred oils of frankincense at the parts of life that don't make sense. I desire to slay the dragons with you. We are the knights and the royals. We are saving ourselves and each other and are aware of our crowns and the places where they seem set down for a while. We are learning. We are building. We are breaking every chain that restrain the brain's beliefs. We are what we need. I ask God to show me what I had been feeling in the dark for. I asked God to guide my hands and open my eyes enough to recognize the love. And then there was you. Speaking life in my life, rapping lyrics like arms around my soul. I feel whole in growing with you. You remind me that my healing is showing. You see me, I see you. We break ground, we turn ready soil. We do not desert the hard work. We toil more than try. We do more than don't. We place our past selves in our palms as offering, a show of good faith. And when I see you and you see me, we know we've got good taste and nourishment. You prayed, I prayed, we be heaven sent and imperfect and worth this, not because of who we are, but because of whose we are. We be God made. And God is love, so love reigns through growing pains, and trouble don't last always or long at all because we place our words on the walls. We make our worlds available, purposely placed, and it makes it all easier than it has been in the past. We do the work to make it last and see the fruit that grows and feel the grass beneath ready toes. I have decided to love you. You have decided to love me. I choose your hands and your eyes and that smile, that smile. I see your smile and your soul, and I love you times infinity and beyond. I love you like a song sung well and satisfying, dug well and gratifying. I drink deep and you thirst no more. I thirst no more. You love me. You tell me until I'm sure and secure in this. Your love is sweetest kiss and consistent conversation. We learn each other. We turn each other over and listen on both sides, ride the wave, catch the vibe. Thank you for coming and staying and praying for a miracle and calling me by name. Thank you for knowing what you want in life and making it plain. It is easy, so easy to love you. And that's that piece.
Peace. That is the one and only Mwikali words. What was the name of that again?
As you sleep.
As You Sleep.
Mhm.
Uh, so what was that about? I got a good feeling about it, but tell
Yeah.
us what it's about or who it's about if you want.
Sure. So I think it is. I don't think it is. I know that it is essentially like what I view when I think about love. Um, I think that love looks like that intentional desire to, even in the places where whoever that is not consciously aware or awake, you are still loving them. You know, like when they are when they sleep, you are loving them. When they are awake, you are loving them. The idea of even connecting, the idea like when you sleep you dream, but even when you are awake, hopefully you dream. And knowing that in love, hopefully there's a shared dream as well as individual dreams. and in those shared dreams, hopefully you help each other to grow. And in those separate individual dreams, you hope to see that the other person wants for you what you want for you just as badly, or at least close, right?
Right.
And you push each other, you hope to see that that there's a partnership truly, where it's like, this isn't just about, oh, you cute too, I like you. Like, no, no, what else? What happens after that? What happens when it's hard? What happens when there's a pandemic? What happens when, you know life happens? I don't know,
Right.
like,
Right.
how good, and how strong does the love decide to be? And I think that I got to a place in life where I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just chill, and, God, if you know how this is supposed to go, you're gonna have to handle it, because I'm not in the driver's seat anymore fully. I need an assist. And so, even, there are parts of the poem where it says, I prayed for you, and so it's not just like I prayed for you after I met you, but I prayed to have someone that fulfills that purpose, you know,
Yes. Yes.
fills those ideals.
Yes.
Um, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So when I hear people say that they quote unquote date with purpose,
Hmm.
uh, I hate that term
Hmm.
because I know when what they're talking about is nothing like anything you talked about in the poem you just you just shared with us.
Okay. I'm not.
Your
What is the other side of it? I don't know if I know the other side of it. Maybe I do. I don't know.
but when I think of if I had to if somebody asked me right now,
Mhm.
give me one word that you would use to describe a Mwikali words, I would say special. And that is what came across in the poem that you just read, that when you are with somebody, when you're in love with someone,
Right.
um, that not only do you love as a verb, not
Mm.
only do you love
Yeah.
actively,
Right. Right.
uh, but you love in a way that you let them know that they are special.
Yes. Yes.
You
Absolutely.
know,
I
and
think
and being special, when you love somebody and it's special, it's not about waist size, it's not about height, it's not about bank account, it's
right.
not
Right.
about hairstyle.
Hmm.
Although I've picked some humdingers and tested that theory in the past, but you know what I mean.
Right. Right.
It's about all the things that you said. So that was a beautiful poem. Uh, let me check Facebook, make sure nobody has any questions.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Some positive comments, but no questions right now. If you have questions for Mukali, please type them in the chat or in the Facebook comments, and I'll ask. Before I ask you to read your next poem,
Mhm.
can you tell us where you're from?
Yes. So I was born and raised in Elizabeth, New Jersey. Grew
Okay.
up in Elizabeth, New Jersey for most of my life. Lived in, various places, but that was home for the most part.
Okay. All right. And what first drew you to poetry?
Great question. I think I was probably in sixth grade. And I remember my teacher, Miss Small, if you're out there, hi, Miss Small. She was my sixth grade teacher, and she had given us this assignment. And it was just, write a poem. And I think it may have been free verse. I don't remember the specifics, but I do remember that I enjoyed the writing process, and that when I got a chance to share it in my class, the students were like, oh my goodness, that was so good. And I thought it was nice, but I didn't think it was all that. And so, just in terms of being able to realize that you could create meaning that could be not only helpful for you, but that could speak to somebody else, like, that's connectivity. And growing up, I was very much so an introvert, and I'm still a little bit of an introvert. Like, I can come out of that shell in these spaces of performance, and in social gatherings I do, but I don't always strive for that. Like, I need my quiet time too, and so being able to bond with people when I was an introvert, and being able to say, this is a way to start a conversation. This is a way to learn about somebody else and connect with their life and their world. And, you know, it was also just a way for me to be able to process my emotions, you know.